The war against terrorism continues to exact a heavy price from Pakistan security forces. On Saturday, Lieutenant Colonel Shahzada Gulfaraz and Sipai Karamat Shah embraced martyrdom when a convoy of security forces was targeted by Fitna al-Khawarij, the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan in Bannu district. The attack occurred during an intelligence-based operation when a vehicle-borne suicide bomber was intercepted by the leading group, preventing a major catastrophe in the city. 5 terrorists were also eliminated during the intense exchange of fire. The martyrdom of Lieutenant Colonel Faraz, a commanding officer known for leading his troops from the front, has once again highlighted a troubling reality. Terrorism emanating from Afghanistan continues to claim Pakistani lives. The Inter-Service Public Relations (ISPR) explicitly stated that the Afghan Taliban regime has yet again failed to stop the Khawarij from using Afghan soil for terrorist activities inside Pakistan, and this during the holy month of Ramadan. This raises an uncomfortable but necessary question: why do terrorists continue to find protection and safe havens across the border? According to multiple official statements and international reports, the TTP's entire leadership is based in Afghanistan and operates with impunity from Afghan soil. A recent UN Security Council monitoring report described that terrorist presence in Afghanistan as a serious concern, noting a marked increase in TTP orchestrated cross-border violence. Reports indicate that nearly 6,000 TTP fighters are operating from Afghan territory, using it as a launchpad for attacks inside Pakistan. Pakistan has repeatedly raised this issue through diplomatic channels following the Bannu attack. The Foreign Office summoned the Afghan deputy head of a mission and delivered a strong demarche, conveying serious concern that TTP operates freely from Afghanistan. Islamabad has received repeated assurances from Kabul, but officials say no visible or concrete actions have followed. The response from Kabul has been consistent denial. Authorities there maintain they do not allow anyone to use Afghan territory against Pakistan, yet attacks continue and Pakistani blood continues to spill. Some analysts point to the structural reality of Afghanistan since the Taliban's return to power in 2021. International reports suggest that country now hosts over 20 international and regional terrorist organizations with approximately 13,000 foreign fighters. The Taliban regime has reportedly failed to dismantle this terrorist infrastructure, instead providing operational space and freedom of movement to these groups. Pakistan frustration reached a point where in the early hours of Sunday, intelligence-based strikes were carried out against 7 terrorist camps along the Pakistan-Afghanistan border, targeting hideouts of TTP, Fitna al-Khawarij affiliates and ISKP. The government stated it had conclusive evidence that recent attacks were orchestrated by Afghanistan-based handlers. The martyrs of Bannu, Lieutenant Colonel Faraz from Mansehra and Sipai Karamat Shah from Peshawar, represent the ongoing sacrifice of Pakistani forces in a fight that should not require them to deep dying at the hands of terrorist shelter, but just across the border. As the ISPR stated, operations will continue against the perpetrators irrespective of their location, but until Afghanistan soil is no longer available for staging attacks against Pakistan, such sacrifices may continue. The question of why terrorists find protection across the border remains one that demands a more convincing answer than the international community has so far provided.